Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another vlog. Yes, I'm back with our usual weekly vlogs in English. Hope you all are staying happy, healthy, and creative. Today, 14th of January, look at the beautiful sky and the landscape. We are heading to witness and enjoy one of the sought after outdoor art shows, that is Victor Harbor Art Show. This time it's the 45th annual art show happening at this beautiful coastal region of South Australia. We had almost 1 hour 15 minutes of beautiful scenic view drive until we reached this amazing location. We had an entry price for $8 per head and was free for kids under 16 years. Can you believe there were more than 1,300 artworks being displayed at this show? The subjects, the mediums, and even the dimensions varied. It was a wonderfully curated art show, and I was surprised that we visited on the second day after the opening, and I could see already many of the artworks were being sold. Yet another commendable factor was they were not just promoting as established artists but young and aspiring artists. I saw they had awarded young artists of age below 13 and for an age group of 13 to 16 as well. As you can see, many wonderful detailed artworks was already been sold and has found its new homes. This oil painting was commendable and the artist had some other detailed artworks as well. I found that many artworks that reflected the story of Australian landscapes and flora and fauna were people's favorites. It was marvelously organized show. Of course, it's their 45th year and we could see their professionalism in that. One could easily spend a whole day browsing through the artworks, and if you're keen, the organizers were more than willing to give you pass so that you could come back the next day. I was so glad to see some sculptural artworks as well. This fantabulous artwork was certainly one of the audience favorites, and you can see the artist had displayed few more from the same series, and most of them were already sold. Yet another statement piece, and look at the details. Moving on from seascapes, we have reached the cityscape area. I was really excited to see how well they have organized the artworks. Among some artworks of birds, this artwork clearly caught my attention. Look at the details of that oil painting. Next podium had some Aboriginal artworks, and we also had abstract landscapes with some textures, and of course few more birds in this area, some aerial views, then extra terrains, and this one was really interesting. Look who's hiding there. Moving on to some mid century modern palettes and some abstracts, then again extra textural seascapes and some portraits. You will be amazed to see some gorgeously detailed artworks. These statement diptych artworks were extra special because of its unusual color palette and the details. We all thoroughly enjoyed the show. Not just the exhibition, but the whole experience was really amazing and a memorable day, of course. And of course, these tree canopies on both sides of the road made our drive extra pleasant. Tuesdays become extra special for us these days because me and Shraddha get to craft together. Not just we both, but we get to join a group of wonderfully talented crafters, and we meet every Tuesday at this Burnside Library and spend our crafting afternoon from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., called as Armchair Craft Session. And this is a venue for that. Inside the library, we have a common area where we get together and spend the afternoon sipping a hot coffee or tea. So it's already the last phase of January, I would say, and I feel that I'm slowly getting to that creative mode, and I'm just crossing my fingers because the schools are gonna reopen soon, and then I'll get my own time and space to be in that full-on creative mode. But yeah, I'm trying to get all the materials sourced and all the equipments, tools, paints, and everything so that I can just kickstart once I'm ready. So I'm trying to explore all the arts and supply store near to me so that whenever I'm in need, I can head directly to that space, because right now I'm in such a position that I'm still sourcing all the materials, because for the past 5-6 years I didn't have to do that because all my materials were compact in my workspace. But right now I'll have to build it from scratch, and the process is in the beginning phase. But I have found a couple of good art supply stores near me, and I'm sure they all stock up all the good brands which I was using in Qatar as well. So I'm just heading to one of them in the Rundle Street. So let's go. If you're an art lover, I'm saying you wouldn't miss this board even on a busy day. They had a reasonable stock of many high end brands of paints, brushes, and all other art supplies here. Let me show you what all I bought from this amazing arts and crafts store. It's located in the perfect location at the Rundle Street. I've got a couple of paints and other tools. Let me show you. I've already opened most of them. So this is a plastic palette knife set, which I badly wanted to mix my colors and also with other textures. That's why I always prefer to use this plastic one, because it can get really dirty, and I prefer using these. Also, I got this brush. As you can see, I've already started using this, and I wanted to experiment with this air dry clay since a very long time, so I got this as well. And I got a couple of paints. Indian yellow was missing in my palette since a very long time, the white acrylic, and I got this beautiful phthalo blue, which is also from the Structure range, which gives an amazing texture, and this vermilion. I think that's it, these two colors. I went especially to get my Pebeo liners, which I was running really out of stock. Unfortunately, I didn't get any black one, so got at least one golden one, and also wanted to stock up some glass paints. So I got a beginner set because I didn't get any other they didn't have the variety of colors as it used to be in Doha. Here I might have to order it online. So I got this fantasy set and the vitriol set. I think that's it, and I am all excited to start painting again. While getting started, particularly, I wanted to loosen up a bit and let the paints flow organically, and hence I created these two beautiful textured aerial views. Let's go for another craft session at the Art Pod in the city of Adelaide. It's gonna be a 2-hour session. I'm gonna take you along with me. As you can see, even though it has just been a month since we arrived here, I'm all excited to explore various happenings in and around the area. In association with the City of Adelaide Council and the Guildhouse AU, the artist in residence Carly had organized this interesting crafternoon, inviting many crafters who were working with textiles and various other mediums. We could register ourselves for this fun filled afternoon crafting session where we get to carry our own artwork and combine our work with Kali's material, and how exciting that can be, right? For the day, I had already carried some of my textures created out of discarded single use plastics, and I combined those textures with Carly's white sequins. She had arranged various shades of threads, sequins, and fabrics. We were welcome to organize or combine those textures in our own artwork, and I combined these white sequins in my artwork. I went there with no prior plans or designs in mind, but I had this childlike excitement to develop my own designs or patterns combining these two mediums, and I was so surprised. This one here is the most favorite texture that I created. I didn't even expect that this would turn out this way. This had a plastic base texture that I had already created, and I added the borders with the sequins and a wire, which turned out to be a pretty good texture on its own. Then I combined these two as well in such a model and made few spirals with the sequence. Now I am excited to explore further possibilities with such mediums. I certainly have plans for sequence. I would love to stock up some beads as well, and as I said, I wanted to try my hands on various types of clay as well. Let's see how it goes. Now that I feel I'm finally in my zone, I just wanted to keep myself equipped with certain things in order to restart this journey smoothly. And I even got couple more frames from IKEA so that I can get my art mock-up photos easily. As I record this, my first artwork is now ready and live on the Blue Thumb online art gallery, and I'm glad I just completed that first step of putting out my artwork after reaching this country. Hundreds of ideas are certainly brewing, and I just can't wait to get back into my normal creative routine. Hope you all enjoyed watching this short creative weekly vlog update from me. If you did, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's catch up on my next weekly vlog. Until then, it's bye from me. Take care.